Thanks for putting up with that discursiveness. And this is by special request from Brian McWiggin. Yeah, okay. I need a sip here. Damn, that's good. Okay. This is a funky one to do. This poem is called I Bet You'd Be Remembered If, upon interrogation, you asked the feds. No, I don't mind if you ask me a few questions. But before you ask me a few questions, would you mind if I asked you a few questions? Do you mind if I record your responses to listen to later while I'm falling asleep? No, I don't drink coffee, but I would enjoy watching you drink a cup. No thanks, but would you please smoke one for me? Why don't you come sit next to me, here, under the light? We can pretend we're on stage together in a two-man show. What can you tell me about the events in question? Please don't leave out any details just because you think they may seem insignificant, though you'll probably be right, but that's not for you to determine. Where were you on the night of last night? Where were you on the night before last night? Where will you be tomorrow night? What are you doing for your birthday? Did you always know you wanted to be a Fed? Are you aware there are other uses for the term Fed? Some examples are the past tense and past participle of the word feed, an informal shortening of the Federal Reserve Board, and impatiently disgusted when accompanied by the word up. Since it's also well known that Fed is short for federal agent, have you ever considered changing your title to be more classified, i.e. more top secret? Have you ever considered FUD? Have you ever thought about turning interrogation transcripts into found poems? Perhaps publishing them as a chapbook entitled, What This FUD Heard You Said. Do you, or have you at any point engaged in a cipher with other Feds? If so, do you find it tricky to rock a rhyme that's right on time? Does the Bureau allow you to associate with non-Feds? I don't actually have any Fed friends that I know of. Can I see your gun? That's a really nice gun. Have you ever considered painting it? If you painted it black, no one would even know you painted it. Why do Feds keep their guns in their armpits? Who invented the armpit holster anyway? Strange place to keep a gun. I have to pee. Can I borrow a straw? Do you have a sign? If so, what is it? I understand you may or may not believe in that shit. Can you verify that not only wasn't the moon landing staged, but that the moon wasn't staged? Does the name Kaiser Sose ring a bell? And by ring a bell, I mean watch a movie. Have you ever made anyone literally melt? Can I see your gun again? Thanks. I really just wanted to say gun again. Gun again. Gun again. Have you ever considered, what if someone actually didn't assassinate Kennedy? Does your chewing gum lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight? If I leave my eyeballs here, may I please use the restroom? Are you interested in a lateral move? Is laterally away Feds are even capable of moving? I miss Jewish food. Do you have any Canadian soup? Do you carry a glass of water half full with you at all times to gauge your level of positive thinking? I didn't think so. Are you ham or are you sandwich? If you've got a $50 bill, would you mind terribly throwing your hands up? Isn't it true that Area 51 actually involved extraterrestrials, but that the real controversy is over the number 51 being chosen as a multiple of 3 that most people would mistake for a prime number? Does the name Hamakavula ring a bell? By ring a bell here, I mean remind you of your childhood. Do you remember your childhood? What happened back at the farm? How many licks do you think it takes? Do you feel lucky, Fud? Have you ever danced with the devil? Never mind. I really have to pee. Can I borrow an apple? Did I see you at the players' ball? Did you come from far and wide? Were you wearing an afro and braids? Were you pushing a gangster ride? I've been having trouble sleeping with my eyes open. Can you prescribe me something for that? I really, really have to pee now. Would you mind putting on this blindfold? Does the name Matt ring a bell? What about Sarah? Approximately how many of each would you estimate you know? Can I get an amen? Or at least an omen? Does the name Henrietta ring a bell? By ring a bell here, I mean a literal cow. If your mother says don't chew it, do you swallow it in spite? I'd never even heard of Oliver North. Can I go now? Okay. Shifting gears. This is just, I'll do one more. Thank you guys so much. This is tons of fun. You guys are fantastic. Fuck you. Did I say that? Okay, this is a basketball poem because I'm a big basketball junkie, and it speaks for itself, I would say. I hope this doesn't hit any nerves. This is Lament for Durant. You know who I'm talking about, if you know. Okay. Framed in 8x10 plexiglass next to my desk, your 6'9" frame holds a ball at your waist with its left hand, while the right flashes the peace sign. Peace, Seattle. I'm out. Your child's simple half grin, half almost apologizes. In the photo, you are wearing evergreen. Ever the color Sean Kemp, Detlef Schrempf, and Gary Payton used to sport, now adorned by our championship Storm Queens. I've yet to see a game, but I hear say that Sue Bird can really play. You bastard. They bounced you after a single-season tease, got Rookie of the Year, then breezed you halfway across the country to fill a hole in Oklahoma, built Ford Tough in a new arena once the powers that be decided the key was getting rusty. In the NBA, black men are bought, sold, and relocated by rich white power brokers with the promise of upward mobility, the ability to lift their families out of poverty with new cars, homes, TV, health insurance to treat diabetes. They put their backs into losing their knees. Each year, young prospects are drafted, hand cotton-picked. They post up on the blocks, shoot from the field. They produce or get cut. Sports fans are simple people. You play for us or you're against us. We are loyal to the country, not its soldiers. Kobe Bryant could have been Kim Jong-fucking-il for all those movie star Lakers fans care, but he scores in the fourth and brings home rings. Trade him to the Blazers and Nicholson would go shining like a psychopath, firing staples from the sidelines the second Kobe's rapist ass stepped on the court at the first Hollywood home game. We Seattleites don't have much during winter months. The sun does not love us from October through June. Even in your only Sonic season, when the team finished 20-62, a franchise worst, we still loved watching you lose. Seeing you now thunder in light blue, you are a hard-to-hate, humble son of a bitch. You were poised to be ordained our rain king. Catch the double edge, the weather, your jump shot like water. With your 7.5-foot wingspan of a gibbon and the modesty of a mouse, we thought your home would be our house. Here, under the cloud ceiling, the weather is nothing if not predictable. Sheltered beneath the round roof of the Space Needle, I would have voted to rename the Tower of Kevin if you were still here, draining jumpers and slicing the lane to lift us all up, off, and out of the SOG. Thank you, guys.